Welcome, welcome. Give me some grace today. I was saying, give me grace. My daughter's been sick for 4 days, not eating, super high fever. And then, of course, the baby gets it yesterday. So I was up all night with him and he's sick, which is the biggest bummer. If you have a baby, he's 15 months and he's super sick and he is just bummed. So prayers to my neighbor who just showed up to watch him for 30 minutes. I'm hoping it runs smoothly because when I left him, he was screaming. So I'm up in the treehouse. I ran up here quickly to do this with you guys, but super excited and honored again that that we have this team. When I started building this 5 years ago, I was kind of by myself, and then a few others got involved and a few others got involved. And now it's turned into, I checked the other day, it's like 8,500 people in this organization, which is crazy. Some of you are making life-changing money. Some of you are just getting started. Some of you are confused on how to get to have that many people in your organization. So today I'm just gonna break some stuff down. I'm gonna make it super simple. And really that's how I got to where I've been, is by doing super simple things over and over and over and over again. So before I do that, let's do a little bit of housekeeping, some announcements. Charleston is right around the corner. I know a lot of you are going. I'm super excited. I have my ticket booked, my hotel, everything in place, but I'm going to be honest, it all depends on this little baby boy. I thought I was going to be able to jump on a plane and bring him with me, but 18 hours of flight time and a 6-hour time difference sounds like a nightmare. I traveled the world, 18 countries with 2 babies, and I would never in a million years travel 18 hours with them when we were doing the movie. It was like 6 hours max, because I know what happens to babies when you do that. And then I thought I'd wean him and, leave him with my husband. But the truth is, he's not ready yet. He's just a little baby. In 2 weeks, if he decides that it's time to be weaned, and I feel like I could leave him with my husband, who forgets to change his diaper and wonders why he's screaming when he hasn't fed him in 3 hours, then I'll be there. But right now it's on the fence. But don't let my situation detour you. Going to the events will absolutely freak you out to a point where you see how big this is, how the products are life-changing, how they're going to change everything. Hear my baby screaming. Oh gosh, please just go. Should everyone say a little prayer really quick that he's okay, that everything's going to run smoothly for 20 minutes. And so just if you're on the fence, just go. If you've never been, just go. You'll thank me later, and you will realize the magnitude of what we have our hands on. And, these are great. These calls are great. Going to the LVAs are great once a month. But when you go to an event and you meet the corporate staff and you see the people that are winning checks from doing the work, and you realize that anyone can do this, you are ignited on fire and you come back super strong and excited. And that's what it took. It took me going to a few events and a lot of other leaders on this call to really have the posture that people responded to when they came to them to tell them about the products, to tell them about the business. They were ignited at an event and came back, got to work, and got the results. So if you're on the fence, do it. That's all I got to say. Because for me, when I started, a lot of you don't know, but I didn't have the money to go to an event. It's like, $1,200 for us people in Hawaii to go, not to mention the time that it takes so that you're not working. So it costs a lot of money to go. But what it did was I went to the event and I came back and I worked. I came back and I hit the ground running. I went for the no's, I went for the yeses, and I did what you need to do this. So I'm just encouraging you in any way that I can. I know that life sometimes throws us curveballs, and of course, this is your business. But I'm just giving you my advice, because what I learned in this business is if you want what the elites do, you got to do what they did. And every single elite will tell you the same thing. They went to the events. The second thing that I'm going to talk about really quick, I'm super excited about our total hair care contest. It's been a little tricky with the holidays, and then, the hair care launched, but then it didn't launch. And so we are going to extend it for February. February is going to be the month. And why this is exciting is because corporate is going to give us shirts and product and free Elite Academy tickets to the people that win. And we have 2 contests going on. So get your hair care now. You've got about 2 weeks. You can get some in the mail if you haven't gotten it yet. And we are going to do before and after pictures on the Powered by Nutrigenomic Facebook page. Um, it's powerful because we have a ton of customers on there. We have a ton of other people on there. And what you're going to do is you're going to do your before and after picture. And guess how we're going to decide who wins? Who gets the most likes? So obviously we're going to like all our friends, we're going to like their photo and all that, but whoever gets the most likes is going to win big, 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 big products. We're giving away Pertandem, Axio, Elite Academy tickets, big stuff. And it's fun. It's so fun. So go on, if you're not already a member, to Powered by Nutrigenomics Facebook page. Look at our amazing Erin. There it is. There it is on Facebook, and just join and then start posting pictures, your before and after picture. And if you want to, there's like ways to cheat in a way, which is kind of cool, but you can always bump your picture up to the top of the page so that people see your picture the most and you can get more likes. So that's cool. And the goal is basically to get the customers and to get the distributors back into being a part of this amazing platform that some of the leaders in this organization have made. So it's exciting stuff, really cool. And then the other part of the contest is whoever sells the most hair care in February, we're talking 28 days, that's all you got, you are going to also receive first, second, and third place winner. All right? It's good stuff. I really hope, can you guys hear the baby screaming? Oh, here we go. Okay, no, Erin can't hear him, so that's good, but I can. Okay, so today I'm just gonna share some information. That's all I'm gonna do. So many of you have reached out to me this last couple weeks, people that have been in the business with me for 5 years and have said, I want to do this. I'm sick of procrastinating. I'm sick of doing this halfway. I want to make this work. Some of you are making it work, but you've come to me and said, I want to hit the elite ranks. What do I do? How do I get there? I want you to hold me accountable. And it's exciting because guess what? The next 4 months are the biggest months in any network marketing industry company. They're the biggest. That's when you set yourself up for the entire year. So if you want to hit the ground running, now is the time. And guess what? I'm going to tell you what I did, and it's really not that hard. And I have notes because I didn't sleep all night last night. So before we even go into that, I want to ask you, and I hope you guys are taking notes. I always took notes during these calls when I first started. It was so important so that I could look back and really review and feel what it feels like to ask yourself these questions. Number one, why did you get involved? What was it? You know my story. For me, it was I just wanted to make a few extra $100, $1,000 max, so that I could buy organic groceries again for my family. We were coupon cutting. We were in it big time. And even though on the outside, everyone thought we had it going on because we had the property and, we lived in Hyanna, the reality was we were struggling so hard, on the verge of divorce, and couldn't pay our minimum credit card payment. So we had a mountain of debt and all of that. So when I started, I didn't think this could be what it is now, like a lot of you. So get simple. Why did you get involved? What was it that made you, say that this is something that I wanted to do? What was it? What does it look like to get to that goal? What does it look like for you? Because here's the thing, is you have to have your actions match your goals. You're not going to get results unless your actions, which means the daily action of, following up, reaching out, getting on these Zooms, getting trained. If your actions aren't matching what you need to do, you won't get there. So go back to the beginning. What was your goal? If you've already gotten there, what's your new goal? For me, my new goal is I want to help 100 of you. I want to help 100 of you quit your dang day job. Some of you love your day job, which is great. Then I want to help you put money aside so you can go on a vacation with your family and enjoy life. Have a life that you don't have to feel like you have to take a vacation from. That's why I'm here. And the money's already coming in for me. I don't necessarily need that anymore, but I want to help you. And it literally makes me get up, leave my child crying so I can come and do a call for you guys, because I believe in you and I believe in what we're doing. I've seen it happen over and over again. So go back to when you signed up. And if you first just signed up, then write what you're doing and what you want to do now. Write it down. and post it places that you're going to see it. I had it everywhere in the beginning. I had it all over. I had it in my car. I had it on the mirror when I look in the morning in the mirror. I had it on the juicer. I mean, I had it everywhere because I'm a procrastinator. And if you are like me, most of you are, you have this great idea of what you want to be and what you want to do with this. And then the next day comes and you don't do the action. So get back to the beginning and get serious with yourself. Let me make sure that I'm telling you all this stuff. Yeah, so work for these next 4 months, everybody, and watch what happens to your business. And when I say work, I'm not saying to quit your job that you're doing every day. I'm saying to every day, fit this in at some point. You know, everyone knows I did this on my daughter's nap time. When my daughter naps, I did this. Maybe you only have 20 minutes on the way to work. Maybe you don't even have that. Maybe you have 5 minutes in the morning while you're on the toilet. I don't know. But the truth is that you have to make this a priority to do it a little bit every single day. And that's working the system. That's working it, is doing it every single day. You'll see if you let 3 days go by, it's going to be hard to pick up and go again. It's just like the train going up the hill with the momentum. You have to keep going to get what you want. And the coolest thing is that you'll get what you want here if you just keep going. Learn from your mistakes. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. And I made a gazillion, and I still do make a gazillion mistakes every single day when I do this business. But the neat thing is you can learn from them and do a different step the next day, and you will start to see different results. That's just the way it is. So I think some of you, it was so cute, Brian, he sent this amazing text out because I actually didn't even know Marty from Team Canada said, you know, you're on the leadership board in the back office for being the top recruiter as a Pro 8. And I like almost fell off my chair because the truth is that I am so busy. I have a baby. I have 2 other kids getting them ready for school. And we have a convoy that we live in where we can only get in and out, 3 times a day. It's crazy. But what I sat and thought about, I said, okay, how is that happening? And all I'm doing is the simple steps I did when I was starting out. I am doing this, like I said, every single day. I'm reaching out to new people. I'm reaching out to old people. And I'll tell you, we're totally basically told to lead with the business. And I said it for years, lead with the business, lead with the business. But when I started thinking about that leadership board, and when I started thinking about what I'm doing now, and really what I did in the beginning, I led with the products. I let the products over deliver. I let the products stand alone on their own and change people's lives. And with that, I would follow up with just so you know, this has an amazing business attached. Just so you know, your sister who you just said is battling this or that, this would probably help her, and you can actually get your product paid for and then start to do a business. Look, Carrie Hillsley said the same thing. Me too, it works. It does. Because that's why we all got into this. Most of us got into this because the product changed our life. So if you're trying to lead with the business and it's not working, maybe for some of you it is, go back to the beginning. Get super simple. Super simple on, I have something you've got to take a look at. This product has done A, B, and C for me and my family, or whatever that is. And watch how many people will get on the product and do that. I love that. Our products over deliver. They just do, whether it's the physique, who I just, talked to a girl in New Zealand who's on our team that said the physique within a day changed her life, changed her health. Isn't that amazing? The physique didn't do much for me, but for her it did. Or the Protandim, or, I just got off the phone with a friend that has a dog that started taking the Protandim, that had an acupuncture meeting on Monday or Tuesday, and she's canceling it because she can't believe what this product has done in 5 days. So talk to people about what you're excited about. That is the story that needs to be told, and tell it over and over and over again. And you'll see that the little less that you can tell it, like just a few bullet points, the more effective it's going to be. And then invite people to these Thursday Zooms that I'm doing. It's crazy what's happening with these 20-minute Zooms that I'm doing. And all it is that I can share the information for you. And that it's not you saying, oh, this happened, this happened. It's someone else saying, this happened, this happened, this happened. And it's that magic about third-party validation where you will see that people will take an interest. And why is now so important? Because guess what the biggest resolution is for New Year's? Make money, get healthy, lose weight. And we have something that can help with all three of those. So now is the time. If you want to procrastinate till next month and the next month, that's fine. But I would just like work with what you got. Really be smart with the timing of this right now. Be smart with what we have and work on the power of it, because that is what's going to shake and move your business. And that's what's going to all of a sudden give you all these fun testimonials that it's really working. It's powerful. You know, I made a gazillion mistakes on social media. And it's a whole different animal. Let's be real. The social media thing is like, wow. And I'm making mistakes every day still. But I'm going to tell you a little story. And this is, before I go into it, I want to talk about the ratios. So, you know, our Instagram account, because of the movie and because of, we've just really worked hard at it for years, has like 86,000 people that are following our Instagram. Now, I posted on our story, which basically 12,000 watch the story. Okay, so just put the numbers in your head. I posted, you may have seen it, a couple things about Protandim the other day, building curiosity. You know, I had the bottle and I said, what would we do without you? And then I had like, basically, this is what Protandim does, you know, with the oxidative stress. Now, out of those two posts, I had 20 people that contacted me. So these are numbers, okay? So if you're not getting these kind of results, you know, go back to the numbers of 86,000 and then 12,000 watch the movie, the story. So out of those 20 people, seven customers happened out of those two posts. Now, out of those 7 customers, let's think about that, because all of us got started. I mean, I'd say 99% of us in this call got started because of the product. That is why we said yes. So out of those 7, I may get 4 or 5 distributors because I'm going to follow up with them. Simple system, reaching out, letting them know the information, following up. How do you like the product? Did you get the product? In 4 or 5 days, I'm going to ask them, did you get the product? This is for you guys too, when you sign someone up. I'm going to say, in about 2 weeks, are you noticing anything different? What it's doing. And then 3 weeks from now, 4 weeks from now, I'm going to say, just so you know, when I follow up with them and they're going to say, oh my gosh, I'm learning this and I'm sleeping better, or whatever they're having. I just want you to know there's an amazing business attached. Watch this little video, sending my YouTube, watch this video, see how it works for you. Now, the reason I'm telling you that is because if you start to get uncomfortable on social media, and I know a lot of you are, it's so fun watching your lives. And I see, you know, Sarah Dooley added to her story and this person's doing this, and it's so exciting. If one person decides, I'm going to try Axio, or you know what, I'm going to try that Nerf 1 and Nerf 2, that Vitality Stack. One person, and you do those follow-ups and they decide that they're going to do the business a month later, that's when the magic happens. So all these things that I'm doing are just the simple steps, but I'm adding the social media platform, which you should do, because it takes one person that sees that decides, oh, I'm going to try that, and they fall in love with the products, that they decide that they're going to do this business. And then boom, you got a new distributor. It's so fun. You get a check for $400 next Friday. They're coming to Charleston, or the next one in Kansas City, which I can't wait for. It's killing me that I might not be in Charleston, but I just want to encourage you, because it doesn't take rocket scientists. It doesn't take scientists. See, I can't even say the word. It doesn't take some crazy thing to be able to do this. It just takes a little bit of getting uncomfortable, deciding that you're going to make mistakes along the way, spending a few minutes doing something different, right? You're just spending a few minutes. It's not like some crazy thing that you're going to school for. And remember, you don't learn by losing. I mean, by winning. You don't learn. When I win a contest at surfing, I didn't learn anything. But when I lost the next one, that's when I learned everything. I learned all of my mistakes. And you will not learn in this business by winning customers. You will win by losing. So do it. Go out. They say go for the no. Just put it out there. And don't be attached if you can. I know it's hard. I know it's hard in the beginning, especially when you just want to pay back that, that platinum pack. You just want to get that. But go for the no and just put it out there. The more you put it out there, the more results you're going to get. And that's just the way it goes. And remember, How are we doing on time? My baby's not crying. So we obviously have, oh, I got the time. We obviously have a neighbor that's a baby whisperer. That's great. I really want you to grab a hold of this and write it down. You will totally overestimate what you can do in this business in 1 year. Hear those parrots? Was that a sign or what? You will overestimate what you can do in 1 year of this business. Especially when you sign up and you're like, I'm going to sign everyone up. I'm going to be a bazillionaire. But this is the truth, is you will underestimate, completely, majorly underestimate what this business will do for you in the next 2 to 5 years. So stick with it. Stick with it. Stick with the consistency. Go back and remember why you did this. What was it about it that seemed like it was a good idea? And remember that, you know, it's all possible. It's not like this is something that you're not going to be able to figure out. Let me see. I had a couple more notes and I, of course, can't find them. Just be who you're looking for. And look, what I really wanted to do, because I know we have about 5 more minutes, is I want to answer questions. So let me get on the chats. Okay, look, Powered by Nutrigenomics, month of February. I'm just going through your stuff. Carrie does this in my 3-way chats all the time. She's got 4 distributors in 1.5 months because of her. Awesome, Michelle. That's amazing. I'm doing videos and posts and talking to everyone I know about it. LOL. Yeah, that's what you do, right? You sound like, what did they say? A crazy person with their hair on fire. Presenting to people's needs, wants, pains, passions, desires, and or their dreams. Amazing, Rusty Cottrell. That is it. That's what I do on my Thursday chats. I just try to let people know that it's not some crazy thing, that they can do this. Oh, look, social media has helped my business so much. Yay, Melody. Isn't it amazing? What are the follow-up steps you mentioned? When I follow up, I usually just ask them, what is it? Let's see, I got to have an example. So with the social media, they're on the product and I say, did you get the product? My first follow-up, because it takes 5 follow-ups, they say, for someone to join a business. That's the average. And only 3% of people actually follow up a 5th time. So my first follow-up is, hey, you know, did you get the product? Yeah, I got the product. Thanks. 2, I actually followed up and just said, hey, did you get the email? I want to make sure that you're confirmed and you have the email. All of a sudden they're seeing that I'm not just some person. I actually care that they're receiving their stuff, and I'm treating this like a business and not like a hobby and not like someone that just wants to make a bunch of money. Secondly, I asked them, how are you liking the product after they got it? And then I let them know the 3rd time or the 4th time, just so you know, there's a business attached. And they'll probably say, oh, really? Well, tell me more about it. Or, you know what, I'm just in love with the product. And that's fine too. And then you just go back to the beginning. Now, if it's someone that you have been talking to for months and months and months, and you know, and they're not getting on the product, what I loved is I would say, I'm just following up because I really care about you and you've been on my mind and I want you to see this. Have you had time to watch the video? Or let me know if you want me to stop calling you. I just really know this product will help you. What, you know, you just be honest, be real. There were times that I would say, I feel like a stalker and I'm following up. This is the 5th time that you haven't returned my text and I'm feeling like a stalker, and it's just weird. So what's going on? You know, and or just say, you know, if that's too weird for you, you could also say, I care about our friendship too much. Should I not mention LifeVantage again and just work on our friendship? You know, that's another thing that I've said. Like I said, I've made a million mistakes, and let people get real with you. You know, life's short. I hope that helped. Did that help? Okay, good. One more chat. Are the follow-ups by phone or also by chat? Are the follow-ups by phone or also by chat? I didn't call any of these people on social media because we had already been texting, you know, in Messenger back and forth. I would, if it's your friend or your sister, you know, I push my sister so far away with this. It's hilarious. I finally just told her I'm buying it for her. So I just give it to her every month. And she actually called in tears the other day telling me that it was helping her so much. And she's so grateful. So with her or the friend, if you started talking to them, obviously you call them, leave a message. But, you know, nowadays people just, they just respond better to text. Do you guys agree? I mean, I almost get kind of weird when someone calls me. I'm like, why are they calling me? But texting is just a great way to be quick. And, I'll text back and say, hey, maybe you didn't get my text. I do that all the time, actually, because, some people don't text you back. And I know for me, I don't get to text back a lot because I have so many kids and I'm checking really quick, and then the dinner, and I totally forget someone texted me. So if that's you, just text me again. But just saying, hey, I texted you, don't know if you got the last one. And look, Melody agrees that phone can be awkward. Yes. Now, does anyone else have a question? Look and see, we're chatting on text messages down here. We're not even talking. You guys aren't even unmuting. I mean, that's the reality of the world we live in. What do you think of voice messages, Rusty Cottrell? Oh, I did voice messages for so long. Obviously, if you call them, you don't want to hang up because then you're like that. You are that weird stalker. So leave a voice message if you want. But if you saw my phone, I wish I could take a screenshot and show you how many voice messages. Let me say 321 voice messages.
I meant voice texting messages, like
oh yeah,
where they hear you on the text message.
Well, what's cool about that is you can see when they have seen it. Now, I love that. You can, because it erases. That's a beautiful thing, that you can, all of a sudden, it's gone, so they got it, and you can even do the voice message again. I kind of, I really do like the voice message. I mean, like I said, make a million mistakes till you get to the top. Try it out. See how it works. I mean, that's how it is. And now it's Aaron that's talking to me all this time, not. That's really funny.
Can I say something about voice messages?
Yes, please.
If you're sending them in Messenger, some people don't realize what it is and press play. So I would have one or two little back and forths before you hit where they're like waiting for a response. And then because I've had a lot of people who I followed up by writing something like, oh, I didn't realize I was supposed to, they just see it and they're like, oh, some weird thing, and they move on with their life. So in text, it's a little clearer, but in Messenger, it's cool tip.
Yeah. And see what works, see what works for you. That's the truth, is that they all will be different. Okay. How does everything sound? Do you guys feel like you got a good call today? I hope that I'm really tired.
Do we ever? I don't know what the rest of you think, but this was great.
Okay, good. I'm really happy that you guys liked it. Wait, one more time. Kathy's wondering, what if you see your contact seeing your private message and not responding after receiving the info and following up? That is a great question. I would just tell them, I see that you've got my message. Just respond to me. I don't want this to be weird at all. Just be real. Just be super honest about how you're feeling. I think that it gets weird when we make it weird. But if we can just be like back and forth, like, oh, I see that you're probably busy. Just let me know. Should I stop reaching out to you? I said that so many times, and people be like, no, you don't understand. Life is happening. I love the product. I want to hear about the business. But all of it has to be happening every day. So you're not like, it's not, if you don't do this every day, it's going to get weird for you and awkward for you. You're going to have a hard time. You're going to second guess yourself. You're going to talk between your head. You're not going to know what's going on. But if you're doing it every day, it's just part of it. And it's just, oh, that person said no. Okay, cool. This person wants the product. Cool. This person said this. This person said that. And it's part of your daily deal. And that's why I'm saying consistency with simplicity over and over and over again with little bits of time. And you'll see, it'll just start to work. It just does. It's just it's that compound effect. And really, that's why we're here, everybody, is the compound effect of you do the work once and you get paid over and over and over again. You start to realize that you can, like I said, have a life that you don't feel like you need to take a vacation from. And that's a big one for me. I didn't want to do that anymore. I didn't want to be so stressed out about the money and about everything. Like, I'm just going to talk about a couple of things because I just found my notes. Let the obvious be your best teacher. The obvious is the system works. Social media works. You got to figure it out. There's some quirks, that kind of thing. Your why is the reason why you're going to do it every day. Let the obvious be your teacher. Let the obvious be your teacher. You guys want what me and a few of the other leaders have, which is residual income. Let us be your teachers. Do what we do. Be coachable. When you go to Elite Academy, find the people you associate with and ask them questions. Go up to the front at the end. That's what I did. That's what we all did. And let's see, one more thing. Nope, I think I got it. Yep. Oh man, it's funny when you're this tired. But anyways, I love you all so much. I'm so excited for what this year is going to bring. I'm so excited to see what, especially the ones that have called me and like, I want to do this. I want to make this happen. I'm excited beyond to see what this year is going to bring you. So, love y'all. Have a great time, great day. Jen Murray, your hair is looking great. Don't forget to do those before and after pictures. I mean, wow. Okay, love y'all.